fellow Ambalanders. I come for now front today now by the grace of God to talk about the fake union where the Republic of Cameroon be make with our people. They set aside 20 May as a day that we celebrate them as they try to change our history. And what the Ambazonian people say, we not get nothing for do with 20 May. We not get no celebration on 20 May. We dey at war today. Now a war where the Republic of Cameroon will declare on us, Ambazonians. Since we don't deny the Republic of Cameroon, we must deny the 20 May celebration. Me all man, me stay for house 20 because na total lockdown. To show say na a separate country from the Republic of Cameroon. I beg all my mommy and my papa to say, I come for now front today.
My fellow Ambazonians, una welcome. All man the place day. Una come well, una come fine. I be una brother Asu Lucas, una the press secretary for the Executive Office for Governing Council of Ambazonia. I don't come today with some really good information where one can give for all our people them, for explanation where one can give for our people them, and one can give una some updates for some activities that they take place on ground zero, and for tell what people what they get for expect them for this 20th May when they come. So all money place day, una come well, una come fine. The conversation for today, it will be very short. We not get much for talk for una today. But one just can give una very important information will be very necessary for all our people them for ground zero. So make us start first for salute all our mommy them and our papa them, all big papa them and big mommy them, all our uncle them and our auntie them, all Ambazonia picking them. And then secondly, I want to salute all the defense forces, all the brave women them and the men them, where they don't stand up for defend the sovereignty of Ambazonia and for protect the Ambazonia people them. When a place day, we'll be very happy for the great work we want to do and for all we thank una for our sacrifices. Now, 3 things that we are going to talk today. Number 1, we'll talk about the message with the Supreme Commander of Ambazonia Defense Forces, General Efand, the message we don't send for the Ambazonian people then. And then I go to explain what the rules, why people they get for prepare. And then I go give una small news from La Republique du Cameroon. Then I go take una enter for ground zero for give una some few incidents that already happen for ground zero with the Ambazonian people they need for know. All right. So all my place day, una welcome. Make we start with the news where the Supreme Commander of Ambazonia Defense Forces, General Efand, he don't deliver them from the Ambazonian people a very short message. But first, before we go there, make una know say General Efand na the person, na the soldier where na he lead the war for ground zero. The Supreme Commander of Ambazonia Defense Forces, General Efand, I put the picture for up here. The Supreme Commander of Ambazonia Defense Forces, General Efand, now the big soldier for Ambazonia Defense Forces, as the person, the leader, the general, when I lead the biggest army for ground zero, the biggest defense group for ground zero, So that means now he represent the voice for all the soldier them for ground zero. Now he represent what all the soldier they fight for. As the war now a war of liberation, that means now he represent all wa papa them and wa mami them. Now he represent all Ambazonian picking them. Now he represent the face of the resistance on the ground. So that's why now he be the person when I speak on behalf of the Ambazonian people them. Make una listen for what the general himself he talk am today for Ambazonian people them.
By the grace of God. I come for now front today now by the grace of God to talk about the fake union where the Republic of Cameroon be make with our people. They set aside 20 May as a day that we celebrate them as they try to change our history. And what the Ambazonian people say, we not get nothing for do with 20 May. We not get no celebration on 20 May. We dey at war today. Now a war where the Republic of Cameroon will declare on us, Ambazonians. Since we don't deny the Republic of Cameroon, we must deny the 20 May celebration. Me all man, me stay for house 20 because na total lockdown. To show say na a separate country from the Republic of Cameroon. I beg all my mama and my papa, they say, we don't stop for pray for we, they are picking them because we don't make a lot of error for them. We will continue to pray for we, we will not stop. Any wrong we don't do for them, we will forgive we, we will picking them. They ever talk say, Papa, they ever talk say they beat pickings now for how for outside. I also call my fellow brothers them. Say, we not hold on strong for any play with any man day because we define for our right. We define for our land of birth. We will not get nothing for do 20 May inside our country. Because in the system that we bring inside our country for free, the any man stay for house. The no man no come over outside 20. The all man stay for house. I take God name, I beg all man. The all man stay for house 20. Short live the struggle. Long live Ambazonian. Thank you very much.
All right. Now the short message that way, the Supreme Commander of Ambazonian Defense Forces, General Efand, the face for the war for ground zero, the person when I represent the aspiration of all Ambazonians for ground zero, the person when I represent why the Ambazonian people they fight, why were people they decide for pick guns, why were mommy they decide for fight, why we get forget ghost town, why we get forget colonial school boycott. Na General Efand they lead the war on the ground. The message we don't send them today. Now, a powerful message for every single Ambazonian. Yesterday, when I don't hear from the man where you get the biggest sense for all Ambazonian when it comes for history and law, Professor, the one and only Prof. Ogaka Senanyangwe, the man with the biggest book in international law and political wahala. Yesterday, Prof. Carson Nyangwe, the man where Dr. Eba described it as the reluctant general. Yesterday, he take all the book about this Ambazonian 20 May. He take him, he broke him down, he knock him. And I said, he knock him, this man. I said, this man. Prof tell me yesterday. He said, this 20 May, we will not see him, we will not hear 20 May. Na Koni day, na day of Koni. Na a day of Koni when la Republic du Cameroon take Koni, ayi joyi one person. He take Koni because during that time, the federal structure still there. As they call them, Nyama two state. One side Ambazonia, the other side La Republique. Aidjo just come on in one. They can't call for 20th May. You know, consult the Ambazonian people then. So the Ambazonian, they don't get any participation in terms of consultation. If not two countries, they come together, they say, may they can form a union. All right? They say, may they form a union. If not two countries, they come together. Nobody go consult one side, they consult one side. Say for the journey where we don't take them, all we think, say for move forward. Now the thing this way go make the country develop fine. Now the thing this way go make, it go give the people them, the Ambazonian people them and the people of La Republique of Cameroon, now the thing this way go give them better life. They go consult the two sides because now the two sides they become together for form a union. A union they be called and say United Republic of Cameroon. They said now united. That means that two countries they unite. United. So one person will just come up from the other side. He come out. He can't tell the other side. Say when I come. Now we'll go for cancel the two sides. We'll go only be number one. And you not consult the other people then. So now who said the nyamfuka they come out? For can't take a union. They turn them into one. They turn them into their own country without consultation. That's why this generation, it don't cancel 20th May. It make up a day of non-event. Now a day will not concern we. Because no man not be consulted. While people not be agree on anything. While representative, the people that they be represent the Ambazonian people them. They not be consulted. No debate, it not be take place as the big man for book talk yesterday. Even for what they call the federal parliament for Yaoundé. No man not ever should on for examine whether this thing be right, whether this thing be correct, whether this thing it be legal. No man not ever should on the debate. So some nyamfuka go just hook up, talk say that other part of the country go for being they just turn the whole thing. They say 20th May. And then they say they give people like 3 days for conduct which they call and say a referendum. Now the year. So now a fictitious day. Now they in a fiction. Some man just hook up, he just create them. And then impose them on the people them. And then they call them. Now you don't come out. How people they go be united? A united people where they come out from two different countries, they unite. And then now you come out, you can't talk say now reunification. People do already unite for form two countries. And then you say now the people they go for reunite. How a united people go reunite? We know not to not be separate them in the first place. It makes no sense. They come up, Ambazonia, Cameroon. You and say we not join together for form United Republic of Cameroon. Okay? Two countries they join the form United Republic of Cameroon. You come out. You say now reunification. They get for reunite, for become one. Wahala dey for this world, People, I said, thief we dey for outside day. Thief. And today, they make them into law. And people believe them. Entire generations, they believe them. They celebrate them. And no person not be ever get the audacity for question them. A lie. They turn them into truth. and get people for committing to it, for believing, for celebrating. People that they celebrate a lie. And then they think, they say the country go develop. When you already start for build the country from lie. The Ambazonian people and La République du Cameroun never shit on the talk about 20 May. That's why, just like they not ever shit on for talk about Ambazonia and Cameroon for coming together, they not ever shit on draft any documents, any consensus, create anything. We be legal. We give them a legal foundation. That's why this generation don't wake up for challenge all those lies. And for challenge Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia. Challenge their colonialism of Ambazonia. Challenge their annexation of Ambazonia. So that's why today too, this generation, they don't wake up. He tell them, say, the fiction where they be creating, it don't come to an end. The story where they be lie, it is like people they shit on for night. They drink their mimbo. If you tell people them all kind of imaginary stories, but they be in stories. Those imaginary fictitious stories, they don't come to an end. This generation want to tell the colonial state. For tell them say they are comedy where they be creating, they are cartoon. They are 10 where they be creating. The intelligent generation. The smart generation. The generation we believe for justice, for truth. It don't take their lies, it turn them into ashes. We don't take their lies. We take firewood, we light matches, we put kerosene, we burn them. 20th May is over, Pobia. The whole damn lies. They don't be exposed. They don't expire. When I go find another story for go create them for the people of Northern Cameroon. When I go find another story for create them for the people of the South region. When I go find another story when I go for go tell the Bamileke people. When I go find another story when I go for go tell the Douala people. When I go find another story when I go for tell the people of Western region. When I go find another story when I go for tell the people of the East. The story of 20th May don't die. We don't bury them 1,000 feet under the ground. We don't take stone them. We cover them. Now the kind of burying ground where no man will ever feel for dig them again. For the rest of eternity, whatever, to the end of life. It don't finish. Nyamfukas. So, my fellow Ambazonians, tomorrow, now the only day where the Ambazonian people, they get them. All Ambazonians for the state of Fako, Ambazonians for the state of Coupe, Ambazonians for the state of Lebialem, Ambazonians for the state of Manu, for the state of Meme, for the state of Ndian, for Bui, for Donga, for Menchum, for Mezam, for Momo, for Boyo. Ambazonians for the great state of Ngoketujia. Tomorrow, we're going to buy all the things that we're going to need them. Because on Thursday, when the 20th May, the Connie Day where La République du Cameroun take Ambazonia is a part of the territory. Now the Connie Day that after they discover minerals, they discover wealth, they discover say Ambazonia be very rich. When they discover, when the French, they don't discover say money too plenty for Ambazonia. Say Ambazonia is a land of abundance. Say the black gold there for Ambazonia. Say timber over plenty for Ambazonia. Say Ambazonia soil. It get plenty money. Now that day, they go shit on, they go cook the connie For can't change the whole story. Say Ambazonia and Cameroon don't become one. Say Ambazonia and a part of La République du Cameroon. Now the whole concept of 20 made this. Now the whole concept. Now the day where they make me be official. Say they don't occupy Ambazonia. Now the day where they make me be official. Say then they don't colonize Ambazonia. So now the main reason of 20 made that. We will not go ever accept occupation, accept colonialism, accept annexation for fraud. From some Nyamfuka people then. And the only reason we they be fit for Duam and get away with it. Now because the Ambazonian people not be get an army for stand up and defend themselves and tell them saying a lie. So that's why the previous generation, they be lock them up even when they be no saying a lie. That's why front charge they lock them up even when they know saying a lie. That's why the Moonas they lock them up even when they know say be been a lie. That's why the Endless they be lock them up even when they know say be been a lie. That's why Pajua be lock him up even when they know say he be been a fraud. Because they not be get an army for protect them. So they leave them. La République du Cameroon take Ambazonia and make these big lies and spread them all over the world. Say the Ambazonian people don't participate for a certain referendum for make the country become one. Now fraud. Now fraud. So with this generation, as the general don't talk, on 2 days from now, tomorrow, when at the 19th, when they go be on Wednesday, when at 19th. Now the only day when market go open for this before the 20th May. So we call on all Ambazonian mamiden, all Ambazonian papa, all brothers and sisters, when at then they take care of their homes, they take care of the families. Tomorrow, when I make sure say, when I buy the chop where when I need them, if you need a medicine, buy your medicine tomorrow. You need water, carry your water tomorrow, keep them for house. If you need for go farm, go your farm tomorrow. Because for Thursday, when the 20th of May, the day where Cameroon talks, they don't officially conquer the Ambazonian people them and take their country from them. That day na a day of national resistance. 20th May where Cameroon they call it 20th May. For the Ambazonian people, Cameroon they call it say that the day of unification. For Ambazonia, that day from this 2021, every 20th May, now an Ambazonian Day of Resistance. Now the day will kick Cameroon out, expose the lies, and cancel that day with the call and say 20th May. So now a day of collective resistance. Any manga for stay for house. Stay for a house and celebrate the resistance. Stay for a house and celebrate your how they talk of pigeon. They break through. Say we broke away from the yoke of lies. We broke away from the fraud. We exposed the lies. We broke away. So people they will stay for their house. They celebrate their resistance. Resistance for the occupation. Resistance of colonialism. Resistance to lies. So you got to stay for house. An idea of celebration. We don't need to mourn anything. Because we move forward to the future. We broke away from the past. Now we move forward to the future. So now a day of resistance. We missing a day we show our courage. Now a day where we show how brave we be. A day where we show how intelligent, how smart will be this generation. A day where we show how powerful we'll be. How determined we'll be. So we'll be a people where no matter how the past will ever be, we don't define the future. So we celebrate our defiance and our resistance of the defeat of Cameroon and for drive them out of our land. All must stay for house. While soldiers will be outside. It will be an active lockdown. When I hear fine, it will be an active lockdown. Stay for house. Soldiers go there outside the battle at the Republic of Cameroon. Next, any person where you get off license, you get nightclub, you get bar, you get restaurant, and you dare for open your nightclub, say you want to celebrate 20th May, you go get yourself for blame. Now a national lockdown, nothing will be open. No bar, no restaurant, no nightclub, everything will be shut down. I go make an audio, add them on top of this video. Oh, na this year. Me reach for all people their WhatsApp. Any man will get nightclub. If you want dance, cross, go for La République. As an enabler, go celebrate the fraud for La République, not be for Ambazonia. You want drink mimbo? Go buy your afofop, you buy your ambu, you buy your palm wine. Alright? You buy your sha. Go stay for your house with your family people that wanna drink them. Now only one day. So that one day no go take anything for your life. Now only one day. But make you not leave them. You carry this one day. You go carry palava, you find them for your head. Make you not leave them, you go open your nightclub and then you get wahala with soldier then. Because you already tell you. Not leave them, you go open your bar. And then you get palava with soldier then because you already warn you. Now only one day for lockdown. Not be 2 days. Lockdown now only for the 20th of May. That's all. On Friday, we go be na the 21st of May. All things go open back. So there is, you not lost anything. Now they will all we get for contribute for nation building. All we get for contribute for change the future of the Ambazonian people them. That's why a day of resistance. So now a collective effort. Now a day for we all man. You get for show a dedication. You get for show your commitment to the liberation of Ambazonia. So make you not try the Ambazonian people then. Make you not be one of those enablers where they don't give you money. Where the colonial army don't come for night. It can't deliver Brazzaville's Mimbo for your off license. Say make you sell them for 20th May. If you try them, you go get yourself for blame. I want to end by sending a message to the colonial slave, Joseph Diongute, and to all the enablers. We don't hear say, after I play for them. Now give me a moment. I play them this one, made them say the year. I play them something, made them say the year. Because you don't hear say they want to start another comedy again. The people for endless comedy, a country of endless comedy. We hear say they want to start another comedy. From one comedy to the next. A country of comedy. Comedy. From one comedy to the next. Now we hear say they want to start another comedy. Who said that video there? I might play them that they have video for comedy. Make them say they hear from themselves. Yesterday, I don't get information. Say they want to start a new comedy. The other one, they don't fail. Now the one come a new one. And the new comedy now the one start. So make us say I take this opportunity for send a clear message for the chief colonial slave, Dion Gute. But I think say it go get the message more when we play them this their video. He go get the message more. Because maybe they hear from their own people, the SSF. I'm not playing for them. Just give me a moment here. Go through my files. 90s.
Dialogue because it failed to respect the principles of
But you
dialogue.
attended the major national dialogue.
Of course, that's why I'm able to tell you that it failed, and I was able to see that it was failing because while it was taking place, people were running away from reality and playing up to the gallery. So the damn thing failed. Of course, when I came out from there and I was saying that the thing had failed, they almost killed me. But today we are all agreed that the thing has failed. And if the president himself is saying that there's going to be a dialogue, it's a recognition of the fact that that major national dialogue failed. And you see, once we say that the major national dialogue has failed, and you know that one of the elements that contributed to that major national dialogue was also another failed organ called it's called what again?
The bilingualism and culturalism.
Voila. It's one big white empty hopeless elephant that went into the bedroom and crafted that thing, and with some other people who do not want to liberate Cameroon as such, they came up with the major national dialogue, and then I guess the president thought that these were genuine people and they were ready to solve the problem, but they were doing their thing as usual. Now, so the Bilingualism Commission is a failed thing. The major national dialogue is a failed thing.
Disarmament?
Well, no, don't mention disarmament. Let's mention the two. Those are the major structures. And you have disarmament, reconstruction, special status, decentralization.
Now it's accelerated.
Whatever, call it whatever, it's just politics and names. So you see, this crowd of things that were born out of the major national dialogue, watch my lips, have failed. Failed in the sense that they might have a 10% success, but when you're talking about success, you talk of 80% success, not 10% success, not 20% success. So that is why we are having the problem that we are having. And therefore, if I said the major national dialogue has failed, I'm as well saying that decentralization is not working.
Okay, all those of you.
What's that Dion Gute day? Dion Gute na your brother that. Not be na me I talk am. If na we talk am, we say, hey, that one them, that one them. We not talk say na we would talk so. Not be na me I don't make my analysis. I can't tell now. Because when I talk say they say we push the agenda of separation. we not care. We stand on the truth. Dion Gute na your own brother that. Now one of the colonial enablers and that. They detail una say all una nonsense. We una deceive una selves. From one comedy to the next, it don't fail. Including una big white elephant. They tell una say don't fail. Now una brother that, now they talk, not na me. We already talk our own long ago, and then they can't repeat them after we. Alright? Now they don't talk. So I want to send this message for Dion Gute and the colonial political prostitute. All right? I want to send this message for all them. If not like, we don't hear say Dion Gute, he try to organize another conference. Now they want to go organize conference now for Dubai. Because the one where they go organize them for January, for Ghana, where they be the corner say the all Anglophone, the all Southern Cameroon Conference. When we expose the conning and the thief of these fraudsters, they decide for canceling. Now, yesterday I don't get information from one of their people there. Say they want to go organize all Anglophone youth conference. Now they go now they not say they not solve the problem. They don't go create another organization what they call and say all Anglophone youth. All right? They want to go organize now the conference for Dubai. Wait till happen for Yaoundé. The conference, we no one conference for solve the problem for our own country. We want to go organize for Dubai. Now they thief this for this Diongute and a friend them, all this colonial friend them. Diongute, they call you prime minister. Paul Biya don't put another 5 people ahead of you. Now Frank Biya that you say you be prime minister of La République, head of government. But now Frank Biya that hold no official position for inherit power for La République du Cameroon. Now in that for your front, that they carry you, they prepare you for as the next president of La République du Cameroon. And you continue for turn your shiho, make a knock for back. Una these idiots, these nyamfukas of the centuries, you so continue with your head, come out, so you be prime minister, head of government. For your front, they take Frank Biya, and you know no official position, we go make it take over power for La République. Take a turn for your front, they put you every day, prepare you for take power, and you shit on for day, so you be head of government. And shame me the even hold now. Shame me the even hold you. No wonder when they invite you for your own university, for school where you go for England, the school where you go for England, they invite you, say, come. As you be say, be head of government for La République du Cameroon. Come, we will invite you for a conference. Can she don't? Tell the whole world and all these people for book. Wait till be the real problem. Wait till cause the problem. Wait till today we are not solve them. And wait till be the solution. Wait till be the doer for provide solution. Your own university will go there for England. They invite you. But the shame of the fraud and the lies, it make you not fear tenor. It make you run. For go she don't meet up with other book people them. Because you the shame, the disgrace. And the shame. Because you not live on lies. Now the shame that, now the disgrace that. So when I don't hear from my own brother, see don't tell when I say all things don't fail. So that one a nonsense. When I talk to when I want to go organize for Dubai. That one. Now a non-event for we. Now a non-event. If to me, we when I use it not be fit for organize a conference where it go make any significant difference. If Munzo, the chief federalist, together with Tumi, they not be fit for organize a conference. Now small money for La République du Cameroon, we go take 100,000, 200,000, we take $10,000. We give a group of people that made a go begin to buy other people them, buy chop, buy mimbo drink for one day, and then they can't tell when I say don't organize conference. Because when they run all this conny in the name of Anglophones. Why the problem where did it happen for Northern Cameroon? Why didn't only they call and say Francophone problem? The crisis where they for Northern Cameroon. Why didn't they call and say Francophone crisis? Why? The crisis will take place for Northern Cameroon. Why would I need to call and say Francophone crisis? Why would I need to call and say Fulani crisis? Why would I need to call and say Hausa crisis? The one where they go on for East Cameroon, for the border between Central Africa and La République du Cameroon, for the eastern border. Why would I call and say the Bulu crisis? Why would I call and say the Betty crisis? Why una need call and say the Egundo crisis? Now the one for Ambazonia, una go call am now na the Anglophone crisis. For reduce the people as a language. We don't tell now. Una go run up and down. All right? Una go dance down una bulu dance. Una go dance down una Iwondo dance. Una go dance down una Betty dance. Una go dance from morning till night. Una call am any name una don't call am. Whether na now na una call am now na no so. Una go dance up, go down. Una go go. This Anglophone Youth Conference, that one never even, not correct. Tomorrow, una go create Anglophones Women Conference. And then the next day, una go create Anglophones Papa Conference. And then the next day, una go create Anglophones Pikins Conference. All right? Una create all kind of conference. When una done, una go, una tonton, una will come back for the same thing we tell that person, I send a message, me send it for you. Una go come back. Whether una run left or right, una go come back to the center. Now only one center day. There is no other center. Now only one airport a day. And that plane, it must land for that airport. Whether una tonton how, whether una go na up, una go na down, now only one airport day. The Ambazonian people, they get na only one leadership. When na fight la Republic du Cameroon. Not be two. The Anglophones, they need to fight la Republic du Cameroon. Northwest, they need to fight la Republic du Cameroon. Southwest, they need to fight la Republic du Cameroon. Ambazonia, na they fight la Republic du Cameroon. The people of Southern Cameroons, now then they fight la République du Cameroon for end Cameroon occupation. You no go get any negotiation with Anglophones because Anglophones, they need to fight la République du Cameroon. Because there is no such thing as Anglophones. In the history between Ambazonia and Cameroon and in the conflict between Ambazonia and Cameroon. Northwest, it need to fight la République du Cameroon. Neither Southwest they fight la République du Cameroon. Now Ambazonia they fight la République du Cameroon for end Cameroon colonialism, occupation, and annexation. So whether una go up, una go down, una must negotiate with the Ambazonian leadership. There is no escape. Una die, Diongu te put on for your head fine. Whether una go up or una go down, una must negotiate with Ambazonian leadership. Now only one Ambazonian leadership day. We are the Ambazonian people. So no end for create Anglophone Youth Conference. Go create Anglophone Pikins Conference. Anglophone Big Mami Conference. Go create them. Una go jump up, una go come down. Now only one airport day. Una go only negotiate with the Ambazonian people then. Under the leadership with the lead the liberation. On behalf of the Ambazonian people then. And now the message that will tell that person where you send in. Now the same message I tell you. Well, we'll be ready. The Ambazonian people, they be ready. The moment when I show a commitment for negotiate when I exit from Ambazonia, we'll be ready for Shidon when I for table. Through the experts where the Ambazonian people go constitute them for represent them for negotiation. So stop this drama. I wanna stop Nakoni. Now, make a talk for all Ambazonians and una there for Dubai. Any Ambazonian who is there for Dubai, you attend any conference organized by the Prime Minister's office, sponsored by the Cameroon government, for call you as an Anglophone. Say you be an Anglophone. You go for that conference. You don't join the clubs of enablers because you enable Cameroon for distort the conflict. All right? All Ambazonians them, when I not leave them, they use lie, they use cunning for escape the responsibility for sit on a negotiation with the Ambazonian leadership. Not make yourself an enabler. Not join the club of enablers. You not be an Anglophone. You be an Ambazonian. You be a Southern Cameroonian. So when I tell Dion Gute, may take a conference, shove him back for a ass. Not be this generation. That time don't pass. Yesterday for night, we get information. Say the group we there for Upper Banyan, that they call them Manu Ghost Warriors. Fight come out yesterday because of small money. One of the soldiers them for Manu Ghost Warriors for Upper Banyan for the village of Ashum. He take his own gun. He kill another fellow soldier because of 45,000. He shoot it 2 times for chest because of 45,000. A soldier, he take gun, kill a fellow soldier because of argument for 45,000 francs or 45,000 number. A soldier, because of 45,000, you kill your fellow soldier. From the report we'll get on, the one we killed the other one, he did on the run. It happened yesterday for night for Ashum. They sent me the videos of the soldier with the killing. As it happened for night. This behavior be unacceptable. This act, it be unacceptable. A soldier don't die because of 45,000. Because of argument for small 45,000. Soldier don't die. Now, you there on the run. And the other soldier them now, they plan say if they catch ye, they must kill it too. So now 2 soldiers, they will die. It be unacceptable. That's why we don't always tell the Ambazonian people why these independent groups when groups do not get political oversight, they don't get command and control structures, they go always get these kind of problems will be beyond their abilities to solve them. We never see these things that happen for any of the groups where they get a command and control structure. Because discipline there within the structure. Where they within the structure where you get to address those problems. Even if na argument there. Even if na some person be borrow you money. Even if na go do na deal, money come out. Where they wanna address this problem. Than for you wanna for take una own gun and for turn them against each other. And take the life of a soldier. And then traumatize the community. And lost focus. It be unacceptable. We do our best for reach out to the commander, for provide help and intervention, and for call and for bring order within this group. It be unacceptable. Not the way this to go. We still call on all forces, whether they still play an independent role, whether they still be independent, where they allow themselves to be used by politicians, whether they use those forces for raise money, while those forces themselves, they need to get one bullet or even some money from those fundraising. We call on those forces for work with the Ambazonian Defense Forces for speed the process of the liberation, because their block by block action to be useful for place where we need coordinated actions and forces where they will work together for implement the takeover strategy on the ground. Not be forces so they would work in isolated fashion and allow these kind of things to begin to happen. The Ambazonian Defense Forces will move now for place for provide all the forces them on the ground with better uniform, better boots, so that they feel the confidence and the pride for being an Ambazonian soldier. Over the next, maybe by the end of the month, the leader will launch a new program for all the forces them. And I hope it will be very encouraging for all forces them on behalf of the Ambazonian people. 4 years supposed to teach you enough. We don't learn a lot. At the time, this for all forces them, for move all forces them, for turn them into a professional Ambazonian army, so that they start to serve the people of the Ambazonia, serve the liberation, and for serve the freedom of Ambazonia under a total command and control structure, so that their actions, they will lead for a diplomatic victory and a victory on the ground for the collective freedom of the Ambazonian people, when at the reason that way, then they fight for. I want to conclude by telling what people say, we're there for a very good place. And I want to thank a brother. When we talk, we'll get a good conversation with a brother, and we'll talk about the need for give all Ambazonian soldiers and boots. This brother is send money, and that money we send him, he go help we for buy 60 boots. He sent $2,150 from ground zero. $2,150. 850,000 we send them from ground zero for buy boots for soldier them. 850,000. This same brother, in the last 3 months, so during the fundraising for the stabilization forces, he donated almost $5,000 from ground zero. He donated almost 2 million amber from ground zero for the stabilization project. It never reached 2 months. Now in this one sent another 850,000 amber for buy 60 pairs of boots for soldier them for one unit for the Ambazonian Defense Forces from ground zero. Now the commitment that now the excitement that for our people them. Now the joy that. Now the happiness that of actions, behaviors of some person we talk say he want see freedom now. He want make things change now. He want make soldier they fine. He tell me say my brother rainy season they come. You don't find me this boy even for rainy season. They work so for bush. They don't get better shoe if he protect them. Now the Ambazonian spirit is. Now the spirit is. Now just the commitment is. Because commitment is until in action. You say you want freedom, what will be a commitment for that freedom? You say you want liberation, what will be a commitment for that liberation? Now, after it don't send this money to the AGOVC Financial Department, after I don't successfully send this money, he sent a message, I want to call morning time. He said, now how much it go cost for buy uniform for 200 soldiers them. Una the year? He said, how much it go cost for buy uniform for 200 soldiers? He said, because I want this rainy season, I want to make the soldier, they stay warm. I want to make the soldier, they wear uniform. They feel good as soldiers. He said, I want when they come out outside there, with that their uniform, it will make them stronger. And their boots, once they wear uniform, they wear boots, they carry that AK. The fight will be in a different fight. The fire for inside their heart, it will be different. I say, my brother, now you suppose I can't do my outing because you did talk better than me. I said, now you suppose I can't do my outing. Can't you do this message? He said, no, we like to do our things there for background. More leave them. Una there for front. Una continue with the message. Then me will support from back. So my brother, I want to thank you plenty. I want to thank you plenty for how much you really care for the soldier there. How much you really care for the well-being of these forces then. Because as you tell me yesterday, say the sacrifices where they make them for all we. Not you know they will pay them. But the minimum we will do them and for make sure say we take good care of them as they make these sacrifices for all we. That's what you talk about. So when I get my phone number there for you. Now end up for update. My phone number there for up. For front the video for up, for the right. It did it. So we'll call on every person for make sure say reach out for we. The leader go like to address the various communities, various Ambazonians. So send me a phone number. If you go like for get a conversation with the leader, if you go like for one no place with things a day, we launch a big project for this place we do now. Towards the end of this month, it will be the biggest fundraising we will do for one day. Because for place we do, certain things we need for put certain things for ground quickly. So we launch the biggest one-day fundraising on the 29th of this month. It could be the biggest fundraising for one day. And for that one day. Now yeah. So one involve all Ambazonians. Send your message. say you want play a part, you want change the future, you want make the land be liberated now, you want make we put that power for ground, send a message, reach out for we, say, hey, my family want do something. My family want do something. For move things ahead. My family want play a role. My family want play a part. Me and my woman want do something. Me, I be a nurse, I be a sister. I there for ground zero, I there for ground one, I there for this place, I there for Senegal. All right? I there for Singapore, I there for Malaysia, I there for Taiwan, or na Thailand. I want do something. I want play my own part. We want make 2021 maybe na the year where we change everything in favor of the Ambazonian people there. So therefore a very special critical point on the 29th will be the biggest fundraising for the history of our war of independence for that one day. So we already start the plans them now. We call everybody for get involved. All right. We already defeat La Republique du Cameroon. Now in a different ball game for put big things in on the ground. As Nasuna know, Dr. Ayabana, a man of action, not be a man of talk. The Governing Council of Ambazonia, as the leading movement, a movement of action, they need to talk plenty. When they talk, they do. Ambazonia Defense Forces, they only be known for one thing: action. We explain something for our people then. They give them money, we deliver the results. Our brother don't commit money for buy boots and for 60 soldiers. We go buy the boots, we make a video, we send them for you. Send that the 60 pairs of boots and this way we buy them for the where you give money to buy them. They don't buy the boots them. As they deliver the boots for that unit, the commander go to receive them, the commander go make a video and will send them that video privately to this brother. I said for thank you. We'll be a people of public transparency and public accountability. Now who will be this? Now what is the institution, the organization, the leadership it represent for the Ambazonian people then. So we will reach out for every single person. Expect a personalized invitation letter from me and from all my other colleagues them, from all the officials of AGOFC and from the office of the leadership. All right? We now help all we achieve these goals on behalf of the forces, on behalf of Ground Zero, and for quicken the process, for give our people them the freedom where they deserve them. We reach out for those forces then, for Upper Banya, for the Manugos warriors, we reach out for the commander, we reach out for provide intervention and provide the critical help where they need them. So too we reach out for any other group. Any person we get a question, you want to make a contribution, you want to support the forces, whether you want to send your money for the forces, please reach out to we, make our end by sending out this warning. Last week, I got a call from an agent. La Republique now they use now Oyibo people them for see if they fit spoil our name and make we become criminals for our own country today. All right, we get clean records. We'll be good citizens. All right, we clean record. All right, so La Republique du Cameroon sent an agent a couple of days ago. As I be telling now, 2 months ago, I meet up with the Canadian federal agents. We sit down with them, we get a good discussion, and and they understand who Paul be, they understand the colonial games, they be educated on what they go on. So we get a good discussion. So when La Republique du Cameroon, they don't send some agent for can entice me and trap me. I get a call from an Oyibo guy. He say, find my number now from YouTube. He say, hey, I get guns and one gear for ADF. And I laugh. I say, you get what he say, I get guns and one gear for ADF. I tell you, say, who tell you say ADF, they collect guns from people. He say, no, I just see a number for YouTube. I don't talk for you before, no. I tell you, say, no, me and you never talk. And then the story changed. He say, I tell you, say, no, me, first of all, me and you never talk. You never call me, I never call you, I don't know who you be. Yeah, but I get some guns, I want give you now. I want can give you some guns then, man. I say, why can't give you gun? You can't give me. You want give me a gun. The soldier they there for ground zero. Me I do for Canada. Alright? We're on war with pop here. Na a digital war. I don't need gun for fight pop here from here. Gun dinner for ground zero. He said, no, ma just meet up, no ma give you gun. I said, no, me and you don't go meet up, and you don't go give me no gun. Alright? So now the matter that this message na for all Ambazonians. Not leave them. Make la République du Cameroon. It can't criminalize you for your country. It set up a trap where you go fall for day so that they can't pick you up and charge you with terrorism for end your activism for advocate rightfully for the Ambazonian people them. Usually, I don't like for explain these technical things them, but I need for explain them for our people them. Maybe it go help another person making not become a victim. Because some people the way, the moment some person call you say, oh, I get gun for can't give you. That's why your heart go glad because for you na pride. Say some person don't can give you gun. But you don't know say na a trap where the colonial state it don't set them up for you. The moment you take that this thing, you don't know whether that person an informant, you take him, that moment they call the law enforcement for you. At that same time with the give, they even track itself. Now the moment you take the gun, they can't arrest you for possession of firearm. And you not get license for deal with for those weapons. So you go be charged with terrorism and possession of illegal firearms. Now they consider probably the use them for try for make sure say they find some way. And then they will say, oh, when I don't see them, we'll be telling us say those people are criminals. The probably I don't know say we'll be street people. All right. We go now for the school of hard knocks. All right. We will go now the school of hard knocks. We'll come on now for the school of hard knock life. So we understand the life of city people, of how inner city people that they think, and how city smartness, street smart. So you get for be street smart. You get for be wise. Now a complicated thing this. If you don't handle them wisely, the colonial state will use all methods for discredit you, bring you down, implicate you, and make your life a living hell. Now the reason this why they share them, I hope say the education and the common knowledge, it will help another person for protect themselves, for defend themselves. I hang up that phone. As I hang up that phone, I immediately call the federal authorities. Probably hear me fine. Diongute una hear me fine. And all the peaks and this gang of syndicates, una hear me fine. Once I hang up the phone with that idiot, who he called me, that Oyibo idiot, I call the federal authorities. I inform them of the conversation. All right? I call the federal agents, inform them of the conversation, and provide them that phone number we call me with the date and time of the call and the duration of the call. For protect myself from the defeated and the desperate regime, they are small trap them. As we tell you, be very intelligent people. We grow up now for the school of hard knocks. We come out now for the school of hard knock life. So we know how life there for streets. All right? We also don't go to other school too. Oh. But the most important school is the school of common sense. Not be the other school. All right? We don't read more books past a lot of people there. But the most important school is the school of common sense. And that be more important. And that's how they defeat Pobia. So Pobia, your defeat and your desperation. It no go ever come near we. At the end, you must go prison. You are Diongute and their Tangajis and the rest. All will now go prison. For una crime they una don't commit among the Ambazonian people. So more live for the that the gist that the discussion that Pobia that drama that their paparazzi that. As for we will continue to serve the Ambazonian people with truth, honesty, and integrity. I will go continue to communicate to the international community of our rights for organize ourselves politically, raise money according to international law, and arm the Ambazonian people then. All right? For defend their right to life, their right to freedom, and for defend the sovereignty of Ambazonia. Now the same conversation I tell the Canadian federal agents. May God bless you now. We'll be a blessed people. All right? May God bless you now. May all man get a good night. When I stay fine, we'll talk tomorrow. I can't talk one tomorrow. When I stay fine. I love all now. I hope say the information don't be helpful for our man. Man live now with this video. As when they go sleep, make una heart over sweet. Man live now with this. These people they're funny so they. All right. Now get a good night. We'll talk tomorrow.